Hello.
Hey girl, hey. How you?
Uh-huh.
All right. My
Oh,
eyes gonna be watering.
I didn't plug up my microphone. I hope y'all can hear me all right.
I hear you.
You hear me fine? Do you hear my fish tank in the background?
Very faint. Had you not said it and would known what it was, can you hear my fan? I'm hot.
I don't hear a fan.
Good, good. Because if not, I'll have to turn the air conditioner down.
Such is life. You really don't think I need to cut? I think I need to cut these.
I like just a sprinkling of hair.
This is more than a sprinkling.
Your grandmother said she thought it was, she said she thinks she likes it.
Shut up.
She sure did. I said, who hair you talking about?
Because it can't be mine. That's why I ain't tell her about it. She called me on the FaceTime yesterday and she was like, yeah, I see you cut your sides. I was like, mm-hmm.
Well, she saw it from YouTube or whatever you posted.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, because I was on the FaceTime trying not to show her that I cut my sides, and she had already she had already called it out, and I was like, "Yeah, girl, I went on cut the sides off. You know, the sides get away from me, honey. They just get away from me."
Well, you've never disliked your sides that much.
It's true. I never have.
They would bother your glasses, or they would revert too quickly, or it's always something with you and your edges. Y'all always fault. Now I'm fighting with mine right now, but see what I'm doing is I just try to put some hair over.
I can do that as well. At any given moment, I can do a split part in the center of my head.
And that hair covered up. But that's pretty high. I'm surprised you went quite that high. But it's cute.
Thank you.
Anytime.
We're supposed to be talking about Potomac.
We
both watched the episode on the night it aired. Good for us.
We are amazing.
What happened in the episode?
Well, now the foolishness and mayhem. Of course, we was out in Giselle's yard. That's the biggest thing that was going on, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what happened before that, though. I know Karen still talking about these candles.
Yeah, and then I think they talked about even before that about what's the girl? Candace's video shoot and how
Mia. That's right. Dorothy's still here and she's on my nerves, and I blocked it out.
And she was saying, I'm ready to send her home. She's about to put out. I was like, yeah, I don't want to be the mama you put out. I'm trying not to be on the put out list. I can do it.
You're going to have to work hard, but I believe in you.
But I don't act like that, do I? I don't act like Miss Dorothy do.
To an extent, not to the furthest extent of the law. But you would come into my house and start redecorating my home.
But I redecorate all my family members' home.
You would very much do that. You have for many years requested a room in my home.
It's gonna come to you after a while. You'll be okay. And then you come pick me up and I'll come and stay with you.
In the guest room, if that.
You can make a guest house. I can be on the grounds.
And so
I ain't got but one kid. Come on, give a sister a break.
No. And so anyway, Dorothy is aggravating, and I blocked that smooth out of my mind just completely because I'd be so sick of her.
The thing that for me, it's the thing that she's supposed to be, and she is, I'm assuming it's not supposed to be highly educated. And then she does these things that don't seem highly educated.
Well, you're confusing education and emotional intelligence, which she should have because she is a therapist, but she's not been practicing what she preaches, apparently.
And I know a lot of therapists don't. I get that, but I don't want it.
Nobody does.
Do better. Can they call me back and tell me they're gonna do better?
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Karen is launching these candles still. It's like every episode now we talking about Karen and these candles.
How many wicks?
3. There are 3 wicks. And for me,
she can go over her little 1 wick.
It's just so odd to me that she said that she didn't tell Wendy that she was launching a candle line because she didn't want to make the moment about her and blah, blah, blah. First of all, somebody said, I'm launching a candle line. I'd be like, girl, yeah, me too. That's the first thing I would say. The very first thing, because I'm not, well, I am shady, but I'm not shady in that aspect.
But yeah, because that wouldn't be shady, because if you already have it in the works, and it's not like you just gonna do it like now because I'm, that's another whole thing. But I think that Miss Girl, she should have just said, like you said, yeah, I got one too.
Right, we launching
Look, I got 3 weeks.
With 3 weeks. Like, girl, she acting like 3 weeks is top quality. I got a 3-wick candle from Walmart for $5.
She might hear you.
I want her to hear me. I mean, I understand that she maybe doesn't buy candles from Walmart, and so she thinks 3 wicks is just the highest quality. It's literally just 2 more wicks than a regular candle. It's not, whatever. Anyway,
she don't want that to be the case.
I don't care. At some point, some girl called Ray, and there was a picture of her on the phone, and he talking about, oh, it's just a scam call. Now, Ray,
you getting ready to get punched on TV.
Because I have scam calls all the time that don't have.
Ain't got no pictures.
What are we doing, Ray?
I have a whole phone dedicated to spam calls. Ain't no pictures.
What are we doing?
Don't get whooped on TV.
And so Karen calls back, and I didn't really care for that.
Yeah, it seemed really juvenile a little bit to me, just a little bit. Now, because I'm of my mother's school. My mother's school say, now, sis, she need to be running while I'm whooping you, because I'm gonna have to whoop you first. So
it's just very odd. We've had several moments with Ray and his phone and somebody texting him good morning, handsome, or something like that. This is not the first time on the series that we've seen something like this. Ray, now I don't come for you a lot. I leave you alone.
Over there, shh, leave him alone.
But Ray, you worrying me.
We're not gonna be able to help you if you don't do right.
Exactly.
Be out there by yourself.
At some point, Chris comes in. We jumping back to Candace.
Okay. So those of you who don't know who that is, this is her.
Chris jumps. Says to Dorothy that she's never paid a bill with Chris's name on it, and they have this conversation. I just want to say, has she paid? Whose bill? Who name on the bills? Just all the bills at the house. Because if it's Candace, then you really ain't said nothing. If the light bill, the water bill, the gas, all of that is in Candace's name and her mama paying that, and you living in the house, then you really ain't said nothing.
Well, she said they had been on their own, paying their own bills. That's what she
Dorothy says otherwise.
to the house.
Dorothy says otherwise. Anyway,
And I don't know. I wouldn't want people to think if you were, as spoiled as all of that, and you were in your 30s and you were able to make money. I don't think I would tell people if I was paying all your bills. If I, if the Lord blessed where I could. I don't know that I would tell, because to me, that would be almost embarrassing to me that I didn't raise you to be more independent.
That's because
I'll be quietly, I might be quietly here or there.
That's the difference between.
I paid 8 bills.
That's the difference between generational wealth and the rest of us.
Oh, okay.
It's very much the difference.
It's because
She
they had
feels
money.
comfortable saying that because she didn't have to raise Candace to really get out there and hustle and do anything, because generational wealth.
Well, like what Jada said, she made her kids earn their little toys. She told their kids, this our money. You have to work for your money.
Because Jada and Will,
they were raised poor.
Right. They did not come.
Okay,
I don't know where Dorothy come from.
I don't know where she come from. Okay.
They make like, this is some sort of a pedigreed family.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But then I know people who just their mama was in the project when they was born and they didn't grew up and everything is straight now and they act like they pedigree.
Well, yeah.
And I'm like,
I don't know somebody like
you
that.
have no empathy for other people and you ain't a whole generation out the project.
You don't have to talk about your granddaddy like that. That's rude.
I don't know that my granddaddy was in the project.
He been dirt poor.
I don't think they had projects.
Yeah, he's before the projects. But if they had projects, they would have been in the project.
Yeah, they would have. They would have. My grandmama's house, where my grandmama grew up, they still ain't got roads.
Right. And then both of them quiet as kept turning around and act like, how dare you be poor?
And the little spot I drove through the city that grandpa is from. It still today has one light.
Traffic light.
Reading, I wouldn't know that I was there. Because I had taken an alternate route to somewhere else. Look at this little spot here. My granddaddy was born here. Like to speak.
So anyway, Mia and her family go out to eat with her mama who don't like her. They go for ice cream. I want Mia to just let it go.
She can. She needs to go with the therapy because she by herself can't let it go.
And I understand that, but that don't negate the fact that I want her to let it go.
Because she would be less hurt if she do how.
Just, you ain't had your mom in all these 40 years. It's okay. Just wrap it up, honey. It's you.
She did what she could do. She can't do no more.
And that's that. But anyway, there wasn't really a lot with Mia and her mom. We found out her mama was in prison. That's pretty much all they gave.
Right. So I think she was also drug addicted. The girl had to go through foster care and all of that kind of thing. And then Candace.
Yeah, we talked. We're not at Candace yet. We're not at that part. But yeah, we've already established. I'm talking about in this episode, what we learned new was that the mama had been in prison.
Okay, but I knew she had been drug addicted. I think we'd heard that before.
Yes, mama. That's what
I'm trying to think of. I'm just trying to work it through. I can't know. I don't take notes.
You don't have to take notes to learn things. You can just take mental notes.
My mental don't be on this too long.
Mine don't. Not Candace. What's that heifer name? Wendy goes over to Karen's house and a scholar goes over there, or do they go? Yeah, they go to Wendy's house.
Yeah.
They go to Wendy's house and they putting together, I guess, little
Yeah,
care
the little
packages for the children.
for students, for teachers to help the students. So they got pencils and braces and things.
And that's a nice gesture.
Right. I think we need to do that, and we need to do little care packages for homeless. Because look like we have we got a plum homeless village over by the church right now. So they may need some things. Intense.
Okay. So yeah, they're putting together these packages and they talking, and basically the moral of the story is y'all going to Giselle's house.
Now we're supposed to be packing these things and talk about the children who are our future, but are you going to Giselle's house?
Well, you know, people don't, when they're doing one thing, they can talk about it.
Yeah, we always
do. That's not a problem.
I have been in those settings.
The issue here was Giselle's tacky invitation talking about haters and friends.
Well, see, and the problem was there was nothing, like they said, to connect that to. Why are you sending this foolishness out? Had they known what was coming up, then it would have made sense, but it didn't really make no sense.
It didn't make sense either way. Just say you are cordially invited. It don't have to be no haters and friends and blah, blah.
Come by the house.
Childish.
I got some fruit snacks. Come by the house.
Childish. Giselle just get on my nerves.
Giselle. We praying for Giselle.
So let's get over to Giselle's house. For some reason, she got the girls dressed up. You know, her 3 daughters, they all dressed up.
Yeah, they were cute little babies. They are cute.
Sit in the house.
I'm glad she was their mama, because, you know, I don't think Jamal would be a cute girl.
We've seen Jamal as a girl.
Huh?
We've seen Jamal as a girl. He got an older daughter that looked like him.
Oh, she don't grow out of it. I'm rooting for all the girls. I'm rooting. Oh, girl.
Terrible.
Yeah, older daughter, you know, they mess up the first one. I'm sorry. You should start looking like me, and I'm so grateful because your daddy, he had messed you up.
Did anybody ask?
Okay, I'm done. Anyway, we are at Giselle's house, all out in the yard. They dressed up.
Yeah, they got the girls. The girls are dressed up and they look beautiful, but they just dressed up to sit in the house. That didn't make sense.
Well, I mean, people are coming over. They was cute.
Whenever you had people over, I put on whatever I was gonna have on.
It depends on what. Well, yeah.
No, it don't depend. Whatever I'm putting on is what I'm gonna have on. But whatever. It's just like they had the girls dressed up. Like, at least you would think that the girls would be hosting or bringing the women drinks. Or
they helped to park the car. That's all.
Like, what is y'all dressed up for? We didn't even have to see them in this scene, to be honest.
Let the babies have some television time.
I mean, yeah, good for them for being on TV, and I'm always happy to see them. It just didn't make sense in this context. To me. Remember, these are my opinion. Giselle done broke her toe trying to move stuff all out in that raggedy yard. So she got a boot.
She threw her foot up. She threw her foot up out there trying to move tables. I couldn't say nothing because that's subject to be me.
Very much so.
So you was doing, I probably would have done that.
I'm surprised you haven't.
Lord, where's the wood?
I do have to say that Giselle finally, after 6 seasons and 12 episodes, finally hit the mark with an outfit and some hair. She looked
cute.
Beautiful. She looked very good.
Now, I didn't like Candace's outfit because I think why are we out here naked with a bunch of other women?
Well, you know, some women are lesbians. I don't know if that's Candace's testimony, but that's just you to keep
But
that
I'm like,
fresh
I
in
was
your
like,
mind.
it was like club party outfit.
I took a picture because I was so taken
You,
aback.
you didn't feel it either, huh?
I was so taken aback. What do we do? Like the hair looked cute, the jeans. I didn't really care for the shoes because they had the little 6 year old Easter Sunday little ruffle sock kind of vibe to it. I didn't really care for that. But in the context of the outfit, it wasn't the worst. I just did not understand
But I did love the colors out
the
there.
colors. Everybody looked nice.
Everybody looked really nice. Yeah, but I did.
Except for Robin.
Yeah.
And you know Robin is my favorite. She's a very beautiful girl.
And I'm not crazy about her braids either right now.
But she wasn't wearing braids.
Oh yeah, she did take those braids out. Those braids were bothering me. I'm glad she took them out.
Everybody hated those braids. I didn't mind the braids.
I think they could have been done differently and she would have been fine. I didn't like those braids on her.
Well, you know.
I mean, but we all have those moments. You could go back and look at a picture and you go, ooh.
We've all been there.
We've all
You
been
sent me a
there.
picture of my third grade class pictures, and I was just taken aback.
Yeah, my baby was gorgeous.
I hated that picture as a child, and today I don't really love it. Third grade, just I don't like the color green. You had me go out there in that green shirt. It just didn't. It wasn't giving.
I'm gonna have to go to my archives and remember. You know, you took 17 pictures at least.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
You would have it up.
No, because you sent it to me.
What else?
You just sent it to me this week.
Oh, I loved it then.
That's why I'm talking about it.
And see, now this picture of you with you were probably 13 or 14 just popped up. Excuse me, is behind us.
This one.
That one.
I hate this.
Love.
I hated it then. I hate it today.
That picture with you with your hand on top of your head, looking up with the twist in your hair, it came up. It's up on my other screen.
Oh, the off guard.
Yes.
Anyway,
because I didn't take it.
Well, I don't know I might not know what picture you're talking about then. My lips are so dry. What a catastrophe.
It would take too much to turn the computer around.
No, it's not that deep.
It's just not that.
Robin, the snakeskin short suit. I just want to know what we're doing. What are we doing?
We are doing what we can, doing the best.
Because Robin can put together an outfit. Robin is gorgeous. She can put together an ensemble. Let me take
So is Giselle, but sometimes it don't work.
Giselle cannot put together an outfit. She's gorgeous, but she cannot this. And it's a short suit that stops at the knee.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's what she wanted to do.
It's so ugly. Now, let me just say, first of all, my hair is giving. I'm talking about folks in my hair out here just looking a mess. This whole reasonably shady event just very much was a wedding shower for Robin and Giselle.
Okay.
It just very much was. I'm sorry. You've got these heifers sitting in a joint throne, hosting and having party games and receiving gifts. Is there not a wedding shower?
I'm not fooling with you right now.
I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious. Like they are in a tent in somebody's yard, sitting in a joint throne, receiving gifts and playing party games. What would you call that?
It's a launch of a podcast with my friends.
I have launched several podcasts.
We ain't had no party.
You and I have launched a podcast. I've launched.
You
a
need to
podcast
come out.
with
We need
friends.
to launch it in the backyard and call our friends.
And we're not going to sit in a joint throne and receive gifts and play
How
party
come? I could get us one of them
because
wine.
we are not getting married.
No, you're my babies.
Right.
My favorite little girl.
Thanks. It's just very much, it was just giving wedding shower, baby shower, gender reveal.
Yeah, I just want to put some furniture out in my back porch now. Just put me some furniture.
But make sure you have an announcement that fits the theme.
No, I'm here. I am the announcement.
You are just
welcome to my sit-down spot.
You and I are so different.
Yeah,
we are very different people.
And saying the same all at the same time. It just depends on what day it is.
I'm just, for these heifers to sit in a, this is not a couch.
That's a settee. I've been looking at those. I don't have any place to put one right now. I'd have to get rid of some furniture.
It's a joint throne.
I have to pay off some bills first too before I order anything else.
A joint throne.
It's a settee.
You've got Giselle glammed up, looking beautiful.
I'm telling you, she got them colors and the outfit. Girl, whole thing couldn't wear a shoe. But other than that, she was great.
Well, the shoe, we thank God that she wasn't able to wear a shoe, because if she had put on a shoe, it would have ruined the outfit. Giselle cannot put together an outfit. And if she had had the faculties to be able to put together a shoe, the shoe would not have gone with the outfit and it would have brought the whole thing down. So we thank God.
She had a pink tennis shoe though to make so it wouldn't be.
And that's fine.
One shoe.
That's all she needed.
Oh,
because if she would have tried to put together a heel, she would have come out with some ugly Gucci heels or something with the green, red, brown print of Gucci. Like, it would have been so tacky and so ugly.
And Gucci doesn't have a great color combination.
Gucci is ugly. Prada's ugly.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton is gaudy.
And Louis Vuitton,
Versace is gaudy.
You know, back in the day, you know, I was a Louis girl. I was Louis when you was a baby. Look, now Louis done went up.
Because, you know, it's one of those houses, one of the fashion houses.
Because, I mean, I was like, let me check out a Louis. I ain't had a nice Louis in years. Let me look. I said, I'm not going to stay where I am.
You know who the girls never talk about anymore?
Who's that?
Dooney and Burke.
No, well, no, there's a group where Dooney and Burke now. If you on QVC, they sell them all.
I'm never on QVC. Let's get that clear. Never.
You can get one on 5 easy pays.
I'm gonna have to see what they got. I'm gonna have to see, because Dooney and Burke back in the day was very popular.
I still got stuff you look for all the game because it was nice, because it's, you know, good heavy furniture. That's my thing. I just need a good something solid. I don't want nothing that's gonna start flaking up or nothing. And you know, Dooney and Burke, the product.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with the Dooney and Burke purse. I've had a couple. And
yeah, we had some knockoffs too. Remember when we was having our knockoff festival?
I remember. Now the knockoffs I did have some issue with.
Yeah, because they was knockoffs and we knew. We didn't get mad. We knew they weren't real.
I want you to explain this outfit to me. I really do.
Well, the cut of the suit is fine. It fits where but it doesn't really. Did Giselle not tell her what the color theme was?
I don't know that there was a color theme. I think Giselle just had these assorted items at her house and she took them outside. Because Giselle's very much, I'm going to just have this gaudy pink throne in my home. She's very much that heifer.
Yeah, her bedroom is white though.
You know, some people have more than just a bedroom in their home.
You know, some people go with that theme all through the house and it just be
white. Now, you know, Giselle would never go for just one thing.
I mean, she's from New Orleans, and didn't she? So we would expect to have a little more color.
I don't think she's from New Orleans.
Yeah, Where the girl from? Where my thing?
I think she's just light skinned like the rest of us.
When they went down to New Orleans where her daddy was?
I think her daddy might be from Louisiana, but I don't think she herself. It don't matter. It really don't. Anyway, everybody looked nice except for Robin. I don't know. Robin was very much dressed like the baby daddy at the baby shower. You know how you see the pictures of the young girls at the baby shower and they just dressed to the nines, and then the baby daddy come in and he just wearing a polo and some jeans.
And not a new polo.
No, just a polo and some jeans. Mm-hmm. That's very much what Robin was giving. Everybody's just dressed and looked nice, except for Ashley. She didn't look that great, but
Ashley coming through. She coming through. She gonna be fine. And and that Candace messing with folks. I just want her to stop that, because the price that you got to pay for somebody no.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. You really want to talk about it though, so just go.
I thought about what she was saying to Ashley. That's where it was.
I mean, so Ashley do have a big forehead.
No, she wasn't talking about her
the postpartum body.
That's not nice.
Ashley is not nice.
But we have to remember, she ain't nice. You ain't got to be ignorant.
I will. That's just me though. What you give to me, I give back to you. And sometimes, with extra cheese on that pizza. Anyway, so the girls arrive. I'm watching them arrive, and everybody looks pretty cute. Again, Ashley, I did not like, but I don't like the color green. She's got on a full green outfit, a full green dress. Mm-hmm. And her titties just hanging out.
Because we think when we do get some, that we got to put them out on the street so people will know we have some.
What are you talking about? You ain't never had a titty in your life.
I do now that I'm chubby. I got boobs.
You don't. I wish you would just stop that.
I do.
But yeah, Karen comes. She presents the girls with her Ladam 3-wick candle.
But she has to do the whole presentation every time she touches it. That would be like, Karen, you said that when you gave it to Giselle. So when you come back again, you don't have to say the whole thing again.
She does. As someone who repeats themselves multiple times in a conversation, yes, she does. I'm gonna take up for my girl.
She's fabulous when you see in the reality. I was standing off of ways with bad eyes. And I said, that girl's pretty.
I love Karen. I think she's probably my favorite housewife in like the entire Housewives franchises, like all of them. It's probably Karen. I
really liked Monique in the day.
Yeah, I like Monique.
I really did like Monique. I hate that it went the way it went.
Yeah.
As a fan.
It's unfortunate.
And I think Giselle is beautiful. She's
beautiful.
She need a little son though.
She's never going to compromise her light skinnedness.
The little hue.
She will never compromise herself being light skinned. She will never do that.
Praying for us chocolate drops. We do fine out in these streets.
You're gorgeous. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, and I'm sorry because I really thought you were going to have more color by now. I did. The other fair complected people in the family did. You went another way. I'm sorry. Go hug BG. She didn't get color either.
Are you finished?
Okay.
Yeah, Ladam, she's that girl, period. Anyway, at this party, at this wedding shower, baby shower, they decide to play a game of Reasonable or Shady, I would have got up and left. First of all, I don't like
because she wouldn't have had to tell. Well, nobody had to tell me I could go, and I wouldn't have been down the street around the corner. I would have missed the game.
I hate party games.
Me too. I'm not a party.
I would have left just off the fact that they was playing a game. Oh, okay, y'all playing a game. Okay.
In a game that you already can see is gonna go shady.
Well, anything with Giselle is gonna go shady. Something is fundamentally wrong with her.
Reasonably shady. Oh God.
Which again, I know they stole from us.
Well, could be.
They very much stole our Petty and Particular vibe. I know they did. As much as I talk about Robin Dixon, honey, I know she's checked out my endeavor.
Well, what we need to do is we need to be producers. Call us up. We get some happy out.
Baby, we too poor to be producers. We don't have producer money.
Why do you think producers make money? They get a show and they do well and they make money.
Yeah, you got to have something to give.
I've been a producer before. It's been a minute, but I've been a producer before.
I'm talking about today. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, they played this party game. I didn't take note of any of the questions.
Oh,
because again,
they were bad.
I know they
all
were.
The questions were bad
because they were Giselle and Robin's questions. Giselle is evil, and Robin is stupid. So
don't make her Odie. That's not nice.
Mama, she very much, Robin and Giselle are very.
Robin is what's a Garfield and maybe is Odie. Is that what
you said it backwards? But that's not what I was
going to say. Garfield is the snappy one.
That you said Robin is Garfield.
Oh, I didn't mean that. Giselle is Garfield.
I know what you meant. That's why I corrected.
That's what I mean, in case other people didn't know.
Okay. What I was going to say is that Giselle is Kelly Price and Robin is Dawn from R&B Divas.
Oh, okay. That's a decent comparison.
Because anything
I'm so glad Kelly all right.
Yeah, thank God. Mm-hmm. Anything Giselle says or does, Robin is going to be right behind her. Just following up behind her.
You saw they had a disagreement about how this was gonna go, and it still didn't go. Ooh.
I think they made up that they had a disagreement because
they showed a little bit of a disagreement.
They don't. It's not enough.
Done, but I mean, if it's the brand of shadiness,
it's still very much going to be Giselle gets whatever she wants and Robin follows behind her.
Because Giselle's personality is stronger. Yeah.
Just like Dawn and Kelly Price.
Yeah.
At least Giselle is older than Robin, unlike Dawn, who got Kelly Price about 15, 20 years. Trying to follow up behind this child. Couldn't be me.
Well, people don't have great self-esteem and,
Well, we knew that when Dawn was living out of her car trying to have a baby with that white man, but that's not what we're talking about today.
I mean, can you at least get you a space first? Get you then don't have no baby in the car.
that was her goal.
The baby gets cold.
This man she met 6 months ago, now she want to have. This is not what we talking about. We talking about Reasonably Shady,
which we are being.
We're being petty in particular.
We're being petty in particular. Excuse me. That's right.
I don't have time for the mother help. Long story short, honey, they doing all of this and they playing this party game. Karen done got her vaccination, as she said.
Oh, I was so tickled. She said, I don't care. Well, I don't know what it is, but y'all know my arm hurt.
I'm trying to understand. You have gotten vaccinated. First of all, it's like 2 weeks post-vaccination, post your second vaccination when you're
supposed to be out like this. So, but no, because of the show, they probably were doing those tests all the time, but still.
I'm sure, but it still does not seem very safe to me. But anyway, honey, Karen is feeling like we all felt after our first dose.
Okay, a
Wonky.
little out there.
So I stayed.
Honey, I might have come in slippers and a sleep cap. Hey, y'all. Hey, just back for a minute. I'm gonna go back home.
You're right.
And you know that sound you have when you dragging your house shoes that have been coming through like that.
So at some point they have these breakout sessions where everybody's able to just walk around Giselle's unfinished property. And so Karen and Mia go off to the side, and Karen is asking Mia about what happened when she was talking to Dorothy. I didn't care. I don't care.
But then that was the thing. Now everybody agrees that Mia shouldn't have been asking the questions, but they want to know the answer.
I can't imagine why they would.
All I would know as her friend is I ain't paid for it. And she seems to be okay.
That's that on that.
I ain't paid for that. Why am I all in that? Now, if I was an investor in the company and my money helped to do that video, I might want to know that.
I probably still wouldn't want to know that because
unless it mess with especially if it messed with the budget. If he was doing things for her and it didn't mess with the budget that we had set as as partners for that, I don't care.
But management and video production and any of that, those are separate entities anyway.
Exactly.
So
but if he was the showrunner or producer or whatever for that, that's one thing, because that would be in the pocket if they paid, for that. But as far as him being her manager, ain't nobody's business if they do.
Come on, Billie Holiday.
And tain't nobody's
business.
Tain't nobody's business.
She lost me when she said she'd rather her man up and hit her than for him to up and quit her. I said, oh.
Quit her. I said, no. You and I have lost. We've lost love. I
mean, I was riding with you through if you ain't got no money and you say take all of mine. I was like, okay, that's questionable. Go ahead.
Okay, okay.
But I'd rather him up and hit me.
Wait.
All right, Billie. You know what? It ain't nobody's business, and it ain't mine. So let me go on it.
He ain't gonna hit me for once, because I comes up with all my weapons, swords and bullets. And oh Lord, what is that?
A blade. You're not finna play with me.
You gonna come up cut.
You're not finna play with me.
You ain't gonna have no more fingers. You're gonna have to hit people like this.
Baby.
All these outer parts.
Hit me if you want to.
Cut them off.
To play with you.
How many weapons do you have, my child?
And a plastic butter knife. I'm not gonna play around with you.
See? Y'all know how I roll. So, and
I just don't have my permit yet.
Get your permit, girl. Get your permit.
So anyway, child, they
I think I got a clean weapon you can have. I might have a clean weapon.
Not a clean.
I ain't got no dirty weapons.
They play a little game, child. I don't care at all. But during the course of the game, Mia and Wendy get back to arguing. Candace and Ashley get back to arguing. Wendy and Giselle get back to
arguing. They have been moving away from the foolishness. Just slightly.
I don't care.
Then here we go. We all out in the yard watching the men build and run over plywood and stuff.
They need to bring back Cherise from season 1. Charisse.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Yeah, I liked her spirit. She seemed grown.
She's an adult. She's really the only adult that's ever been on. She and Monique are the only adults that have ever, and Karen.
Karen's fairly grown.
Fairly. She dragging it with this, you said you wanted my husband dead thing.
And shoot, sometimes you probably do too, but I mean, that's personal. Then you change your mind. You be like, I didn't mean that. Because if you're married, you'd be like, no, I didn't mean that. I like him. He just a bullhead. Oh, the baby's sleeping.
He is very much. So anyway, after the game, honey, because they do all that arguing, I'm not going to talk about all that. Y'all know they do it every week. They argue and fuss and fight every week. Y'all know what happened. So after all of that, oh, I forgot to mention that Giselle says that there are a few people who won't be able to use the bathroom in her home.
Really?
Giselle, are you 4 years old? 3? Is that 3-year-old behavior? 3.5? Because there are some people who wouldn't be able to use the bathroom in my home. And Wendy says, well, who is that? Well, that would be you and Karen, because y'all have talked about my home. Everybody has talked about your old ugly house.
I'm just glad you're working on it. I didn't understand it at first, but I understand the reno.
I don't see where we're going with this renovation. It's still ugly.
Well, I mean, it's way better than it was. It's coming.
And then Wendy says, I never talked about your home. Now, mind you, just a minute ago when they was at Wendy's house putting together them care packages for the cheering, she very much did say something along the lines of, I hope her home isn't decorated like how she dresses.
Yeah, she did say that. Which
is talking about her home and her outfits. And it's a sentiment we all share. So, I ain't mad at her. But then she turns around and says, I never talked about your home. It kind of did, in a way. And then she says, I talked about the way you dress, which is valid. It's a valid concern because she dresses like a fool.
Well, I think it was Candace that said it, that she dresses, she doesn't try like she should because she's pretty already.
And that's the truth. She dresses very much like a light-skinned, light-eyed, AKA.
Just ain't worried about it. I'm just cute.
I'm just pretty, ski-wee. Get away from me. I can't, I can't stand it.
I do know this.
I very much disagree with sororities altogether, but that's another video.
I don't know. I still before I get old, I might just get me one.
Just get you a sorority?
My husband's sister. I'm not gonna be my husband's sister though, I don't think. But I may be my auntie's sister.
I think you've done fine not being related to anyone, but if you have to be, in a sorority, go ahead and join your aunties because they accepted people like you.
Yes, I don't have to
join the other one.
I am. And I was outside yesterday. I probably got me a little extra color.
I will never, and this is all I'm gonna say about it, and we're gonna move on. I will never understand a dark-skinned AKA. For all my days, I'll never understand it.
Well, they broke barriers to get in there.
I'll never understand it. Why would you want
barriers?
Why would you want to be a part of that? That's like, girl, that's like me saying, yeah, I'm finna be the first Black KKK member. I'm finna break some barriers.
Somebody's done it, I'm sure. But I wouldn't have been me.
It's the same sentiment. You want to join a group of people who actively dislike you and actively.
Well, historically, we hope we've grown past.
Well, we have. But historically, what if the KKK come out tomorrow and say, well, we're moving forward and we're just going to do some other stuff. Would you join?
You're going to get us some Asians and some Black and some Latino people to come and join us. We're having a recruiting campaign.
And you would go? You would join?
No.
You would understand why they would join?
No, I would have an ulterior motive.
It's the very same thought process for me. Why would you join something that you were not, it wasn't made for you?
I would be there to implode it.
That's why I can't stand. You'll never see me ski weeing. Everybody, oh, you just
that wasn't.
Hey, da da da. When I was growing up, but I'm being
because they wanted you to be that. But then that we don't have any of that close now. My mama wanted to go that way,
but I'm glad she didn't.
She said her nerves weren't good enough to be pledged in. I understand. Me either.
Speaking of pledging in, there's a rumor. Mm-hmm. There's a word on the street that back in the day when Giselle was in college.
I'm scared. What is it?
She was the head of something, honey. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But she was the president of the AKAs down at the college or something like that. And she used to make the girls do questionable things, sexual things. That's the rumor. I'm telling you, Giselle and Robin are lesbians. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can
do. My eyebrow down before we get tired.
Yeah, just release the eyebrow. Anyway, Giselle is walking the girls. That's right, girl. You better exercise. It's a good day to do it. I need to be.
Yeah, I said I was gonna do a push-up. Oh, I got the little thing that we got to put on the floor so it won't move.
That's sit-ups.
Well, you can do both of them.
That's right, you can, yeah.
I was gonna try to work on it because I don't want the doctor to give me no medicine in about 5 months when I go back.
Yeah. Eat you some Cheerios, you'll be all right.
Yeah, and run down the hill.
Not this.
And then call a car to pick me up.
I'm rewatching the episode so I can remember what they did, and I just realized that in the house is this giant photograph of Giselle.
Girl, I saw that, but I didn't look to see what it was.
It's Giselle. I'm not even gonna lie. I would do very much that.
I might.
I would do that.
Be on the right day with my brows done and my makeup all beat.
I would do it. I'm not even gonna hold her for that one. We're not. That's fine. Have a giant photograph of yourself.
Yeah, and then she's single, and that's her space because it was like right by her closet, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it
was in the West Wing where she lived.
It's not the White House. You're not the president.
Oh Lord!
There's sense of self.
I'm up here on the top of this hill, and I don't know my directions up here. I'm going to have to go outside and figure out which wing I'm in now. I don't know.
You can literally just open a compass.
I think I'm in the east.
That comes on your phone.
I think where's my phone? I think I'm at the east end of my house.
So anyway, they walk around, they're looking at the house. Wendy and Karen can't go in to use the bathroom, and everybody walking around this construction zone.
Right, dangerous.
Like,
foot up.
They couldn't have had this at Robin's house. They couldn't have had this.
Oh, sure, her house is being under construction too.
That's right. Where could they have had this?
Y'all ain't got no friends with an event place.
Right. Y'all supposed to be big and bad down in Potomac. Y'all ain't got no friends that own a business that could, whatever. Anyway, so everybody walking around looking at the house, and Karen getting ready to leave. Karen and I think a Skylar getting ready to leave. And Candace's car got him blocked in. So Grace offers to move the car. Candace asks.
Grace nervous. That's what it is. I'm Team Grace.
I'm Team Grace as well, but speaking from an elder standpoint, I'm older than Grace.
Mm-hmm.
I very much would have been Grace at her age and said, "Hey, can I move your car? I can do it. I'm new, blah blah blah." Because I moved everybody's cars back in the day.
Yeah, you did. You were the car mover.
Very much. I ain't never crashed nobody's car.
No.
But Candace looks at Giselle and says, "She's not gonna crash my car, is she?" And Giselle says, "No." I would have said, "Maybe. We don't know. She's not that good at driving." But Giselle just straight up says no, like, girl,
Because she didn't crash it.
She didn't crash it. She did scrape the rim.
Yeah.
But for
I've
her to
scraped a few
just
rims in
straight
my
up,
life.
for Giselle to just outright say no, I wouldn't have. I would have forewarned.
Robin didn't help her. She was just in the car.
And then Grace went down to her stepdaddy Robin and said, hey, can you help me move the car? Mm-hmm. And Robin was just sitting in there, just like not being helped, very much like a stepfather.
I'm glad that Grace tried, though.
I'm proud of Grace for trying. I am. Uh-huh. I don't think Grace should have tried with somebody else's car. I think Robin and Giselle's
time you moved my car and scraped it a little bit. Boy, I thought somebody had died. You hollered.
I did that.
In the back of the church, that there's this little pole.
That's right. Yeah, I did do that.
Oh, you cry. I'm like, babe, it's not that bad.
Listen, you remember when I was 6?
You were around that age or so.
When I moved your car?
15, 16. Yeah, you were supposed to be just chilling in the car.
I said 6.
Oh, no. What are you talking about now? What is this?
When I was 6, we was on our way to school and we were in that traffic jam and you bumped.
I rolled into her.
I had a fit.
Yeah, I was like, good Lord.
I thought I was going to pass away. I was like, people get in car accidents and
we rolled into them.
I was like, this is the end of my life. I'm gone.
And I had the damage because she had one of them little things on the back of her truck. And so
the little hitch.
The hitch and punctured my bumper.
And I was like, that's it. That's the end of me. Rest in peace.
That's the Lord Jesus. And we had to stop trying to exchange information to console the child because the child was sick.
And I was red-faced, mouth wide open, no sound coming out. Right? I was out of it.
Baby, why you so bad? Nobody yelling at each other. We didn't even have road rage or nothing.
No. Y'all should have had me on anxiety medicine back then because between that.
But when we got you to understand everything was okay, then you calmed on down. But it was.
But I thought it was it for me.
So let me get my baby on this back seat.
I'm just 6 years old. Now I got to die. It's like that time that I maybe swallowed a mosquito in Granny's car.
Oh, you can't do that with Granny because Granny gonna mess with you.
I very much thought the mosquito was about to drink all the blood out of the inside of my body. And
you were going to die.
I was preparing for death. I was like, this is it. This is it. I got to die.
That is protein and you will be fine.
Rest in peace to me. I was getting my flower arrangement ready and the choir. This is what I want y'all to sing at my funeral because I thought I was gone. That mosquito's going to drink me from the inside. That's where the blood is. It's a buffet in there.
Oh, help God. Help God.
Yeah, I was tore up about it. Anyway, child, that's pretty much all there was for Potomac.
Well, that foolishness at the end, that last question that they asked and started all that fist fighting over there just about at Giselle house.
Oh, yeah, where...
I have to use my real Southern accent to talk about what happened over at that house.
Do you remember what the question was? But I don't.
It was about, basically it was the situation where what's the little Ashley was talking about Wendy's husband and why she got her body redone. But they didn't say it directly, they posed it. Do you think that kind of foolishness?
Is it reasonable or shady? Robin's not reasonable.
It was both.
I don't know why.
Because it shouldn't have been at that party. If you're a friend and you want to know that, then you call on the phone and you go by her house. You don't be at the Powell at the party on the TV.
I can't stand those heifers. But I just
and all the questions were stupid like that.
I can't give up Robin. She's my fave.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
She's so stupid.
She's oldie. We love her. But and then now of course the part I've been trying to talk about.
Please, by all means, get there.
Oh yeah, because you know, we didn't talk about Dot being at Dot won't go home.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Dot won't go home.
Gave her a room, put her face in there. Of course she ain't going.
But no, that's a visitor's room. Now, Dot ain't sick.
That's what I'm trying to express to you. You keep talking about, yeah, and I'm just gonna have a room at your house. No, you're not. There's gonna be a visitor's room.
But if I put my stuff in there for when I come back, I don't want nobody to touch it.
You're not gonna put your stuff in there.
It's my room.
It's not. This is what I'm expressing to you. I don't know why you're not getting it. This is not your room.
Stuff in there. I don't want nobody to touch my stuff. I want my room to be like Mama Maya's room at Jeannie's house.
You know I don't know what that means, and I'm not gonna ask you to elaborate.
Jeannie Maya and Mama
Maya. Who
Maya.
they are. I don't know what they.
Mama got a room at Jeannie's house.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. Are you gonna tell the folks about what you've been trying to tell them all episode? Or
anyway, Candace and her foolishness kept saying to Mia, now Mia's not my favorite. She got some work she need to do at the therapist's office. But all of them do. But and I think everybody that should be part of your healthcare plan. I for real do. But she kept saying, your mama ain't this, your mama ain't that. I'm like, does this girl know that this girl mama got real problems?
I don't think she does.
She doesn't have them now, but she's very much so had them. And she just getting a relationship with them.
I don't think she was aware of that.
I don't think so. I would hope she wasn't aware of that. I think she was just being your mama kid, silly. Your mama.
Very much that. My thing is, you don't have to be aware of people's situation. First of all, you have to assume at this point, I've said it and I'll continue to say it. If she is on the Real Housewives of anything, she got a poor relationship with her mom. So just don't talk about folks' mamas. Second of all, don't talk about folks' mamas, because if you say something about my mama, I'm going to cut you. It's just that simple.
I mean, yeah, because you know, I'd be going for the Achilles heel.
I'm going for the bridge of your nose.
No, I mean, see, if you go for the Achilles heel, then you can beat them as long as you want. They ain't getting up.
I mean, I understand that. I need some cardio. So go on and run if you want to.
Yeah, I don't want no cardio. I'm older than you.
Yeah, that's true.
If I want to do like my mama, she just wait for you to come back around, and she snatch you up. Oh Lord, she done beat you. How she catch me? Where she come from?
Oh, she used to whoop me down.
Edge her way through the house. You run around outside. She easy through the house, gonna catch you on the back.
Ghetto. Why can't you let me run and get away from this whooping?
Oh no, you ain't gonna run from her. At least you ain't gonna want to.
Terrible.
Yeah, I learned early. Don't run. Don't run.
So yeah, I am certain that Candace did not know about Mia's situation.
I hope not.
Either way, don't talk about folks' mama, because you just don't know.
I'm gonna need you to pause this for like 2 minutes.
Just recording?
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for your patience and kindness. As you were saying?
I don't know. Long story short, leave folks' mamas out of it, because if Mia would have blacked out and beat Candace with information, then what could we do?
But during at the end of the video shoot conversation, when he was like, she don't know the rat-a-tat-tat-tat, Candace. It's like, that's okay.
There is no rat-a-tat-tat, Candace.
Well, she thinks there is.
Candace grew up in the suburbs. I can beat Candace within an inch of her life, please.
Because she weighs $105, maybe $1.
And furthermore, she's just all talk. She talks and talks and
And
talks
cries.
and talks, and then gets that little piece of paper and balls it up into a triangle and dips it in the corner of her eye. You could whoop Candace. Anybody could whoop. Didn't Monique whoop Candace? Ain't no rat-a-tat-tat Candace.
Yeah, Monique, she said, we not having this.
There is no rat-a-tat-tat Candace.
This is foolish, and I'm gonna get her.
Period. But yeah, it just whatever, girl. Because if Mia would have blacked out, that's that. You don't talk about folks' mamas, period. Whether you know what's going on or not, just leave folks' mamas alone.
And even back in the day when we did that, it was the dozens were a little different. Folk knew each other's mothers, and it was clear that this is what we were doing. This is a joke.
See, if I know your mama, I'm
Somebody that you didn't know come up talking about your mama, you gonna get cooked.
You know, I'm a member of the cutting ministry.
Okay.
Yeah, leave folks' mamas alone. You can talk about folks' daddies till the cow come home, but I don't think you can talk about Mia's daddy because she love her daddy.
Pretty close to her daddy.
Well, you know, he's gone, but
right.
It was her dog.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm tight with my daddy, but I only accept truths. If you say something untrue, then I'm gonna have to go for you.
Well, you know me back in the day, you know, when the girls would be like, yo, mama, I say my daddy, and they shut right up.
What does that mean?
Because what are you gonna do? I've already talked about my own father.
Mm-hmm. So we done.
I'm a lawless person. And if you come over here, I'm going to beat you down.
Oh, Lord.
That's like that time my cousin said your grandma, and we got the same grandma. You're just stupid.
Okay. You know we got the same grandma, right?
Like, girl, we share her. You weirdo. She still got my Mariah Carey CD, and when I see her, I'm a fist fighter. I know it's been 17 years. That ain't got nothing to do with it. She stole from me. You know I don't take well to that.
We don't do that. We don't like that at all.
Anyway, girl, that was the episode. This little piece of hair. It's bugging me.
Is it twisty?
No. It's my loose locks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm about to go to the gym before it gets busy because it's Monday and everybody want to start their week off getting skinny, and it gets on my nerves.
No, I was thinking about it. Because, you know, we had been talking about going. He started working out in the yard in the mornings early.
You should get out there and do some aerobics or something.
I got a jump rope. I was thinking about pulling it out. And wrap my knee up for good measure in case my knee get mad. But it's better today. It was bad over the weekend. I had twisted it or something. I don't know.
We gotta get rid of it.
Yeah, if we keep on, give me a new one.
Come on, knee replacement.
They get new ones now.
Today is Monday.
It is.
I can go to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I might go to the pool, but my hair still looks good. That's the problem. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm hanging up this phone.
Well, all right then, girl. I'm finna go and do something different.
Same. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.
We'll see you the next time.